Hey everybody, it's Dave. I was just start tearing apart this old 440, getting it ready to rebuild, but it was stuck, and I actually got it freed up. It was pretty tight. I took two of the plugs out. The two I took out while I was in the car was the worst ones. I reckon they were just rusted up really bad. I pulled the other six out, and they didn't look all that bad, so I put some PP blaster in it, let it set a little bit, and started rocking it back and forth with a pry bar there on the flywheel, and actually started moving a little bit, so I eased it around a little bit and got it freed up, so that's good. But I'm gonna tear it apart anyway because it's been getting water down in the valley here. It's full of rust and rats have been living in it, so we're gonna tear it apart. Hopefully it'll be a good block. I don't know if it's any good or not. The freeze plug has popped out of it a couple places. They may have just rusted out. I don't know, they're missing, so don't ever know what we're gonna get into with this, but I know I got plenty to be doing on the body of the car, but right now I'm waiting on parts and money, so I just have to do what I can when I get the money. But still trying to get some more parts to do the trunk. I'm gonna try to get it started pretty soon. I did find out I'm gonna have to replace part of one of the frame rails. It's pretty bad. I mean, I could patch it up, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put a frame rail, at least a partial frame rail in it. I think it'd be just as easy to go ahead and do that. So I'm waiting on that to come in. And anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this transmission off and get this motor tore down and see what we got. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Well, we got it tore almost apart. Got the cylinder heads off of it. My battery died in my camera earlier, so I didn't get all that on film. But anyway, it don't look as bad as I thought. I think the cylinders are gonna clean up. They got just a little bit of a ridge, not bad, but they're cleaning up really nice actually. But it was really dirty and rusty, and I'm glad it was stuck, because if I'd tried to crank it, I would have run it. The oil pan's full of crud where rust had got down in it. And worst thing I found though is this right here. I took this head off, and this valve was just laying in the cylinder right here on the back. And I reckon it just rusted off and popped off there, because it has not been run. When I first seen it, I said, oh no, I know what happened to the motor. But no, there's no evidence of it being run with it in there. The piston looks great. The cylinder walls look great. Head's good. The valve's not beat up. So I guess it just popped off and just rusted itself off sitting there. That's what it looks like to me. It's so rusty. But anyway, that ain't no problem. It's got the 906 heads on it, which is what I thought it would have. So I'm fixing to flip it over and pull the crankshaft out. I'm hoping it's got a good crankshaft in it. The camshaft looked really good actually. I cleaned it up just a little bit. It looked real nice. It looked a lot worse than it was actually. So I'm hoping there's not much wrong with it. I'm hoping it's not froze and busted anywhere. It does have a couple of freeze plugs popped out of it. And the transmission came off. I got it sitting here pretty easily. I guess we'll have to rebuild it too. But the manifolds, they're in real good shape, it looked like. I thought they might be rusted out or something, but they look really nice. So hopefully it'll be okay to reuse. I think I'm gonna go back with pretty much everything stock on it. I'm not gonna go, when I build it back, I might put just a little bit more cam in it, but probably not much of anything. Probably gonna go back pretty much stock with it, because I like the stock. I like the old cars the way they were built, which I like them hopped up too. But anyway, I think I'll just leave this one pretty much original. So anyway, I'm gonna flip this motor over and see if I can get the crankshaft out and the pistons and see what we got. All right, I got it all apart. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. The crank looks good. The bearings are wore a little bit. A couple of them look like they're starting to get down into the copper, brass, whatever. Just typical wear, but the crank looks good. It'd probably polish up and be just fine. I'll take it to the machine shop and check it out. But the cylinders all look great. The pistons look good. They're still fit pretty nice and tight. Had some stud rings on it. Seems to be in pretty good shape, like it may be a low mileage engine. I found the date code on the block. It's dated November 11th, 1967. They told me they put another motor in it, but it's an early 68 car, I know that. So it could be, I don't know. I guess the block could have been made in 67. They may just change part of the motor, not all of it. I really don't know. I need to find out. But anyway, I want to get it to the machine shop, but I'm gonna get it cleaned up and checked out. Hopefully it'll be okay. We'll put it back together. Anyway, I'll show you some stuff. I've ordered some more parts. I started cleaning up some of this trunk, and I found some more rust in this one frame rail on this side here. I knew it had this right in here, which wasn't too bad, but then I found some that's pretty bad right in there. And I've checked it all out. I can't find no more in anywhere. It's just right there and right here. This one looks pretty good. I got one little small spot right in here, but it's not nothing much. I'm gonna leave this one. I'm gonna go ahead and change out a portion of this frame rail. I don't know, it's gonna be a job, but anyway, I think it'd be better off just go ahead and change that out and get that rust out of there. I bought two of these off eBay. You had to buy them two at a time. You had to buy them for a pair, but they're actually, I was pretty impressed with them. They look identical to the ones. I've held them up right beside the others. Every hole, everything's just right. These are made where you just cut the frame off right there, right above the axle, and it's made to weld in place there, so I just have to weld it and patch it right there. But other than that, I had to buy two of them. That's the only thing. I'm only going to change one, I think, but I'll have a spare, I guess, if I ever need it. I don't know. Anyway, I got this piece here goes across the frame rails. I think it's a gas tank support bracket that came in. Then I bought this piece here. It's used off eBay. It goes in the front end right under the radiator. The bumper bolts to it. It's got a few little waves in it, little dents, but it's straightened up real nice. It was real cheap, so I went ahead and bought that. I think I can make it like new. So the other one on the car is pretty rusty, so it needed changing. So I got that piece. Got a few more parts ordered, so it's just slow getting the money up to buy parts, but we're going to work on it as we get the parts and the money and try to just keep going forward with it a little at a time, and eventually it'll get done, I guess. It's going to be a job, but I think it'll be a job worth doing. It's going to make a neat car. Anyway, until next time, thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time.